So, taking a look at Yuri's animation here. First, let me check if yeah, we got real time on. Um, so, what I would say, the first thing I would say is generally I would not um, animate the main control. Typically, I would use that to get him to a starting point, and then and that's it really. And then use the other controls to move him around. So if you wanted to move his whole body around, you move this control, the root. And it is true that any of the IK controls will not move with it. You'll need to animate those separately, but that's how it would normally work, because you'll just sort of you'll kind of be fighting it to an extent. So the other thing I would say is that where you're at now, you don't have too much of this run right now anyways. What's going on here? Let's just hide this. Whoops. So I might frankly, I would just cut the run because it doesn't really add anything storytelling wise to this. Is there a shot camera here? No, there's not. So you should really also, if you haven't already really nailed down your shots, I might start, I would start somewhere like here. And then maybe like when he starts opening this, cut into something like that. I don't know. Or from above, maybe something like that. And the other thing is to really put some more time into your poses. This is very kind of straight and stiff and rigid, and really, get in there and adjust the spine controls here. To like get some curve to his spine, and you may want to use IK for his hand when you're pushing buttons. But what I encourage is for each pose, and maybe it's not the case if you're just pushing buttons, but for most poses you're going to want to adjust every control, and especially the root, just to get him moving around, and lean and tilt the head, and all, really adjust all these controls for the pose. So I may not really have answered your question, but I think that the real answer to the question is, don't animate the main. And so you'll take this off. If you do want to do this run here, this walk or whatever. But yeah, you just, and then you need to put in each of these run poses, like each step, to get them here, and then jump over. And if you do get a good run, you can cycle that and move them forward, and you can use something called cycle with offset as well, or you can just copy paste and then kind of shift it forward. So I mean, get at least, if you want help with that, get at least one good step in there, with each foot, without animating the main control, and then I can show you how to cycle it if you need to. But what I'm suggesting to you for this project is to, oh right, he's in the wrong place now for all that stuff because you animated. So again, use the root to get him animated up there and all that kind of stuff, which will mean, reanimating some stuff, unfortunately. But otherwise, you're just going to be sort of, I think you're going to be kind of fighting that if you with the feet and stuff like that. To work with it. So I think you can go back and quickly get him back in place with that. Otherwise, if you're moving the mane, it's just really hard to get the feet to stick. All right.